Hi there, this is Steve and welcome to this video where you're going to learn what do lookup functions do. And this video features my guest Robin Davis, who is one of my co-instructors for Excel on Udemy, and this video is from her course. So without further ado, let's learn what lookup functions can do.
So what can lookup functions do and why should you use them? Well, in essence, lookup functions search through data and return specific values. You may be asking yourself, well, why can't I just do a manual search through my data with Control F or Command F and find what I need that way? And sure, that's fine if you only need to look up one or two things. But what if you have 10, 100, or even thousands of things you have to search for and search through? That's where lookup functions come in. They are all about making Excel do the work for you. They can help you to quickly and efficiently retrieve data, which saves you time and effort. Let's take a look at a simple example. Say it's my job to take coffee orders from everyone in my office. I go around the office and take down their name and the type of coffee drink they want. But I also want to fill this column with how much they owe for their coffee. Over here, I have a small table of the coffee shop menu items along with their prices. Now, I could fill in this column manually. I'd start with Lillian's order, see that she wants a mocha, reference the menu, and see that a mocha costs $3.55. I go back to my coffee order form and type in $3.55. I do the same thing for Grace. I see that she ordered a cappuccino, and that's $3.25, and I'll enter that here. You can already see that this is a tedious process, and also it's prone to error. I could make a mistake and over or undercharge someone for their coffee. And imagine you had to do this every day, and also imagine the office grows to over 100 employees and they all want to order coffee from you every day. I'm going to use a lookup formula, in particular VLOOKUP, to help us fill in this column with the price of everyone's coffee. So here's our formula, and I know that this may look a little intimidating at first, but I promise that it's not as bad as it looks, and by the end of the VLOOKUP section, you'll be able to create formulas just like this one too. Okay, I have my VLOOKUP formula, and you can see that it filled in the price for Lillian's order. And now I'm going to copy it to all the cells below. And like magic, Excel matches up the menu prices to the coffee orders. Now, this is a very simple example to give you the basic idea of what lookup functions can do. But let's take a look at a slightly more complex example of coffee orders. Let's say the coffee shop now offers small, medium, and large sizes. So now the employees have the option of ordering their favorite coffee drinks in whatever size they'd like. Now, in order to determine the price of their order, we have to look at two different parameters: the type of coffee drink and the size of the coffee drink. In our last example, we only needed to know the type of drink the employee wanted, and so we used a basic VLOOKUP function to find the price for us. But since there are now different sizes to account for, we'll have to add to our formula. Also notice that I have another table off to the side that lists all the employee names. Now, remember how I was saying earlier, what if your office grows? Well, guess what? Now there are over 50 employees, which makes taking coffee orders even more complicated. To make things easier for myself, I'm now using something called data validation in my order form, which I'll explain how to add in a later lesson. But for now, you can see that when I click in this cell, a little drop-down arrow pops up and I can choose an item from a list. The items in this list are being generated from this list of employee names. I'm also using data validation for the coffee column, which is pulling information from the coffee menu, and I'm also using data validation for the size. So I have drop-down menus for these first three columns. In the price column, I'm going to input a VLOOKUP and Match combination formula that will base the price off what it sees in both the coffee order column and in the size column. This is an advanced formula, and I know that it looks even scarier than the last one. But I promise that by the time you're finished with this course, you'll know how to create a formula just like this one. Let's talk a little bit about how this formula works. First, it sees that we've chosen Americano in this cell. So it goes over to the coffee menu, travels down until it gets to Americano. It goes back to the order form and sees we've chosen large as the size. So now it travels to the right along the Americano row until it gets to the large column. Then it says, aha, that's the price we want, $3.45, and so Excel puts $3.45 in this cell. Okay, now I've taken everyone's coffee order, and like last time, I'm going to copy the formula to all the cells below, and you can see that our VLOOKUP Match combo formula has magically filled in all the prices, eliminating what would have been a lot of very tedious work. Hopefully, now that you've seen a couple examples, you can begin to imagine just how powerful lookup functions can be in different scenarios and how they are going to save you time and improve your efficiency.
Well, I hope that gives you a sense of what lookup functions can do for you. If you want to learn more, check out the link in the description and watch some of the preview videos in Robin's course on Udemy.